What's going on? You already know who it is, and today we are going to be talking about laws while standing for DSS. You all may know that I have kind of mastered this. You know, when it comes to the DSS now of law, I don't fear of failing it anymore. I feel like I'm at that point where I'm comfortable with doing it, and it's become pretty easy. You know, I'm sounding a bit cocky there, but it does feel like it's become pretty easy. So, you know, we're going to be talking about, I'm not going to say how you can hit this more consistently because it just comes with practice. There is no secret, as I've said with the DSS so many times, and some people still think there is. Like, how are you doing that all the time? How would you hit it all the time? No secret to this, man. I put hours upon hours of practice into this DSS, man. They don't come overnight. So you can't be thinking you're going to just master this in one day. Do you know what I mean? Where people think, oh, I can master this in one day. No. It ain't going to work. Because as you can see from other videos I do, where I'm using this while standing for DSS pressure, but that crap clean, and you're just like, just how, you know, when I play against some people as well, and I'm hitting that DSS while standing for DSS consistently with pressure, they're just like, what? Do you know what I mean? Because not many like ball players you see online can do that crap as consistent as I do it. There obviously is a lot that can, but you don't see many of them. But I'm going to be explaining today, you know, moves you can do from the DS while standing for DSS that can help you apply pressure better with it if you're good at it, and I'll try and give you some tips on how to maybe hit it more consistently, even though there's not a way, but I'll try to. So yeah, let's get into this, and I'm going to show you these moves. So first of all, we have his while standing for DSS forward 2. We have his while standing for DSS forward 1. And we have his while standing for DSS forward 3. And last but not least, we have his while standing for DSS 2. And it will counter if they do tend to press. So let me show you how we can apply pressure with this. And one of the best ways I like to do this is with his while standing for DSS forward 2. This right here. This right here, if they jab interrupt, if they try to jab interrupt, it will go through. It will go through. So this is one of the best moves to start your pressure. You can do like while standing for DSS forward 2 into down forward 1. You know, things like this. And you can do while standing for DSS into down bar 3. You know, there's so much you can do from this. And you know, if you do get good enough with it, you can start to, you know, use this like while standing for DSS forward 2 into while standing for DSS forward 4. You know, like this. Like, I make it look easy, but I tell you that ain't easy. But these are the, you know, the strings I use from the while standing for DSS. And they seem to be quite effective, unless you're playing someone like Jen maybe, who can parry a lot of your DSS moves. For example, when I play Kingsley, he always parries my while standing for DSS forward 4. When I do this, he parries and launches it. Like, you have to know how to do it, but at the right time when it's not predictable. So yeah, there's that. For example, for moves like while standing for DSS 2, like this, you can duck and you can jab interrupt. I will show you this right now so you can actually see what I mean. So I've set law to do this, the while standing for DSS 2, and I'm going to show you can jab interrupt and you can duck. Duck and a launch. So, you know, if you're doing this, you have to be precise. I'll show you again, a duck and a launch. And you can jab interrupt. So when you're doing this, you have to not be predictable, because you can just easily get jab interrupted out of this, or you can just duck and get a full launch and a full combo off this. So as you can see, you know, this move here is very good if you're not predictable with it. Don't be predictable with it. And also, I did forget to show you a grab you can do from the while standing for DSS that I will show you, don't worry. We'll get to that. And also moves like his while standing for DSS 1, you can jab interrupt, I will show you. So I have set law to do while standing for DSS forward 1, that you can jab interrupt as well. So yeah, you can only jab interrupt these though. Anything else, if you try to do a down forward 2 or hop kick, you'll get hit pretty much. So if you see him doing this, you want to jab interrupt. But as you can see from there, you can jab interrupt this. And it's the exact same with his while standing 4 DSS forward 4. Some characters can parry this like Jin, Leroy, and Jin and Leroy can parry any of these pretty much. It doesn't matter. But yes, we're going to show you that right now. So yeah, as you can see, you can launch this and you can jab interrupt. So as you can see, these moves are good if you know how to apply them. You have to know how to apply them in certain strengths. This is why when I'm applying pressure, I will mostly start with his while standing 4 DSS forward 2. Because this, I know they can't jab interrupt. They can duck, but you have to be quick. You cannot jab interrupt them. So I will start with this, always. So sometimes I'll dash in the face like this. This will be like, oh crap, what's he doing? He goes into while standing 4, and then maybe he'll chuck this out. He'll chuck, you know, you have to not be predictable. Some players will duck, sidestep, and so on. But if you start off with a while standing 4 DSS 2, they ain't gonna see that because it's quick as well. See what I mean? It's one of them where you have to learn. You have to learn it yourself. You know, I can help you the best I can with how I apply my pressure and how I apply that so quickly. Because, you know, the DSS is hard in itself, but the while standing 4 DSS it's a whole nother task. Not anybody can do this. Like, you have to be, I would say, an elite lore player. You have to take lore serious. You know, you can't just do this if you're playing it for fun unless you're just an extremely good Tekken player. But obviously I want to take lore to the next level. I want to master this character. I'm doing everything I can to. But yeah, these are the moves you can apply from his while standing 4 DSS, and I'm going to show you as well how you can apply it from maybe if your opponent's at the wall, and how you want to apply it there. But before we get into that, I'm going to talk about this, his grab from while standing 4 DSS. His while standing 4 DSS 2-4 grab. This right here, you can use this for a mix-up. It's not easy to do. You can do it from any DSS. But for example, say if you did while standing 4 DSS 4-2 into his grab, you know, they may not read this. Because sometimes a Jin player will parry. Some players jab, but you can kind of get through this. But it's super effective if you can do it quick. You know, it's super effective. I don't use it as much. I feel like I should use it a lot more, but I don't. So I'm going to probably start getting used to using that a lot more. So yeah, I would definitely recommend using this to mix up your opponent, you know, when you're in your DSF pressure and they're blocking. But yeah, I ain't gonna go into too much detail with that because it kind of is self-explanatory. But there's one move I forgot to mention, and it says while standing 4 DSS into 3 + 4-4, and you know this can count it. So yeah, let's talk about this. This move is not easy to do at all. I still am learning it myself to master. But yeah, let me try and do this now and show you. That didn't count it, see? Here, there we go, I did it then. But this move here is super effective if you can master this, man. But if they do duck the second hit, of course, you know, they launch. But if they do press, you're getting a counter hit off this. there was a bit slow. It has to be instantly. This is why it's so difficult. I didn't do the DSS there. So as you can see, this is still in the works for me, this one right here. I can do it, but not consistently like the others. But yeah, guys, like I say with this one is super effective. So I would, if you do play lore at a high level, or you want to take lore to the next level, master this. Work on your craft and master this, man. Trust me, I've been trying to master it lately, and it does catch your opponents off guard. You know, say if you're just like this, you know, it does catch them off guard. So master this if you are trying to take your lore to the next level, because it is super effective. And I will eventually master this. It won't take me long too, because I'm pretty much got it down. But trust me, man, I'll be doing this consistently real soon. Also, I want to talk about moves you can, you know, say for example if I did forward 1 plus 2. If I did forward 1 plus 2 and go instantly into down forward while standing 4, this will put me into a DSS. And this is where I use a lot of my pressure from, as you may have noticed on my clips. But it's like I say, the main one I use is the forward 1 plus 2. I do tend to get quite predictable with it when I do forward 1 plus 2 into while standing 4. Into DSS forward 4, I was a bit slow, but you get the idea. I do get quite predictable, so sometimes I'll try to mix that up with. So yeah, like I was saying, at times I will do the while standing 4 and just, you know, back up. I'll do the DSS, but I won't commit to it. Then they press, then maybe I'll get a free whiff punish. You know, but if they're at the wall, for example, I'll go in forward 1 plus 2 into DSS 1. You know, so there's so many options you can use from this while standing 4. And all I'm saying is, if you want to take lore to the next level, master this. Master this while standing 4 DSS. You know, you just put time into it. Work on your craft, man. Work on it. And now I'm going to be jumping to a wall stage, and I'm going to be showing you from there what you can actually do from this while standing 4 DSS and how you can pressure at the wall. So, as you can see now, we're on a wall stage, and I'm going to be showing you moves you can do if they're at the wall and you want to pressure them with while standing 4 DSS. So, you know, you can start off with a while standing 4 DSS forward 2 to keep them going, and then from this, you can go into while standing 4 DSS 1. This will wall splat. So then after obviously the wall splat, you've got a free damage combo. Or you can do while standing 4 into DSS forward 4. That will also wall splat. You know, you can do while standing 4 3 plus 4 4 if you wanted to, but that doesn't wall splat. That will just kind of counter hit if they press, and if they dug, you get launched. But yeah, I tend to do, when I'm at the wall, a while standing 4 DSS 1 or while standing 4 DSS forward 4. And if you wanted to, you know, you could do a forward 1 plus 2 into your while standing 4. It depends how you want to mix it up. This is how I tend to mix it up and how I apply the pressure with it at the wall. And you know, this famous string I'll use here, but we're talking about the while standing 4 DSS today. And I know this is going to be a long video. This is going to be a long video, so I don't know if you guys will watch all this, but if you do, I appreciate it, man. And if it helps you, that's even better. But yeah, like I say, at the wall you can mix it up. I like to go for wall splats really, so these will be the best options. And you can do while standing for DSS 2. As you can see, that will wall splat as well. But it's that case again of working on your craft and mastering your craft first, you know, because this ain't gonna come overnight. You may watch this video and then jump into practice mode and be like, why can't I do it? You have to realize how many hours I put into this, man. This ain't 1 or 2 hours. This is flipping tens of thousands of hours of this crap, man. A few years of just mastering this. Like, I didn't even know how to do the DSS when Tekken 7 came out. I didn't know what it was. And then I saw someone say, if you want to master lore, you're gonna have to master the DSS. And look what I've done. We've achieved this. So work on your craft before you want to apply any of this. But like I say, there's not too much to explain now. I feel like I've explained how I apply my pressure, how you can apply pressure with the DSS. If you want to use my strategies, if you want to make up your own. But yeah, always work on your craft. And there was one I forgot to mention you can do from it. While standing for DSS, forward to, back to. This right here. And from this, you can do a mix up. You can go into a low, obviously. And you can go into a high. And you can also finish the string if you wanted to. You know, there's so much you can do, like... You know, you can go into that. There's so much, man. This video could go on for 50,000 years of me explaining, but I've already blabbered on enough. Hopefully what I've said in this video can help you apply pressure better with this DSS, like, because I've still got so much more to explain, but I might have to do that in a part 2, or this video is going to be 10 hours. You know what I mean? So let me know what else you guys want to see, man. But like I say, man, I'm still going to be working on my DSS, because I feel like I've mastered it, but I don't feel at the point where, you know, I can hit this consistently while standing for DSS 3+4+4, so I'm going to work on that. But yeah, let me know if you guys want any other tutorials, whether you want me to work on how I apply pressure itself and not the while standing for DSS, but this video is how I apply my pressure with the while standing for DSS, and you know, some of the techniques I use and strategies I use, and you know, forward 1+2 into this, and so on and so on. I've explained it, but I'm gonna end this video here. So if you do want a part 2 and you are ready for that part 2, and if this video helps you, just don't forget to drop that like, man, because you know, this is how these videos get shared around. You know, hopefully this helps. I really hope it does. And yes, that's it. That's gonna be the video. It's that simple. I'm nasty with it. I'm turning so nasty with it that it's making me smile. And when I go my first tournament this year, and I just want to make sure I'm ready, you know, make sure I put on a good performance and see how far we can get. Because I feel I'm at the point with Law now where I'm ready to compete. Obviously not at a top level, nowhere near that, but to see and show you these, man, what I can do with Law, because I'm ready for that. So yeah, that's going to be the video. If you did enjoy this video and it helped you, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.